everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Steelers going up against the Cowboys. With that, let's go out to AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Play clock winding down. They come out here in the eye. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 73 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat him.
And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, 69 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
First carry now for McFadden. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go!
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. A big run that time by Elliott. 55 yards on the ground. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse. And we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. They'll run, McFadden, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darren McFadden, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. On second down, it's Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eli Rogers, 66 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Under a minute to go, clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
Here we go!
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. With it is Brown. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to get the football. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
There we go. Check three.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out proved somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. In motion here is Witten. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Timmons in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Prescott now on 2nd down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
And on 2nd and 10 now. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Strong right! Bring it! Let's go! What? 9! Flex round!
2nd down, Prescott. And he fires one incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Looking to throw. Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring him back within 4. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receiver's eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Second down now after the incompletion. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, here's Bell. Muscles him off. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Now that was a gutsy call. In today's NFL, that is a passing down, but they broke tendency, and in a big way, and they were rewarded with a big run. Now they're set up with 1st and goal. Got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator. He didn't play it safe, took a chance, and it paid off.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Green for the Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Complete to Bryant. A nice gain of 21 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. Prescott on first down, surveying the field. He's going to try and here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. It's a pickup of 19, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you You got to think they may want to continue that. Let's see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have two with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And fourth down coming up. Here's Jordan Berry now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. Another pistol look here. 10th carry now for Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Cuts it out here, left sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they got 29 yards there. And it'll be a Dallas first down. Now Dunbar. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's Ross Cockrell that time that made the tackle.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, McFadden. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. This is Elliott. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. On third down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They go play action here on first down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Prescott now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Now, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Prescott. That's caught at the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dennis Bryant from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Roethlisberger. Green's got it over the middle. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give the Steelers a first down. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Fresh set of downs here. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Stays on his feet. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Red zone opportunity. Now a carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Bell. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Going to throw right side here, complete. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. A first down throw for Prescott. Complete to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Prescott on first down. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he...
All right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and execute. Hey, we got to execute to win.
Here we go! What? 90! What? 90!
Listen up, fellas. I think we all know what today was. Today simply wasn't.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Browns. And with that, we'll send you up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, which is where we'll find our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up
Cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The play clock's running down. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Elliott. And some room to roam now. Oh, nice move. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go!
Again to Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On third down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is picked up by the Browns. And some space here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there, the big return after the long missed field goal.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Here we go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is taken at the 15. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Flex round! Flex! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Let's meet.
Here we go!
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. Elliott, toss right. And some room to maneuver. And cuts out right sideline. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 54 yards on the ground. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They come out here in the eye. Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go!
Here's Coleman on the toss. And an alley to run. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, three things can happen, and two of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Prescott. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The give is to Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Another pistol look here. They go to Elliott again. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside, and it's a lot longer run, and you've got to make sure your angle is right because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and hurt him out of bounds.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. On the counter, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Let's go.
Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and long for Prescott. Sanders has it over the middle. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. Time to step aside. More from Cleveland after this. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. Now this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It
always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Yeah, you love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now back to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Losing 4 yards then. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Matt Darr now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a 1st down and 5 for the offense. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Here we go.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And Sanders has got it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And they're going to speed things up here. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's got it up and through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
They'll toss it to Coleman. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. Okay, LR, we are indeed all even as these teams come back out for the 2nd half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw. One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On third down, it's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your deep.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They'll set up a throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Come on, let's go! Black round!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down.
Let's go! Got three. Three down.
Here's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline and kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain.
I like the reasoning. It's too far for a field goal, and it's too short to really get a big field position edge on a punt. Let's go for it. And sure enough, it's the ground game that's able to convert for them on fourth down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Back to throw here. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Yards still left on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. It's a keeper with Prescott.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come up in an offset eye.
Here we go!
From the pistol, here's Elliott fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
Come on, let's go! Back round! Back round!
3rd and long for Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. One man in the backfield, Elliott.
Here we go.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. It's caught by Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye. Elliott. He leaps over him. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Prescott from the gun on third. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Yeah, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Elliott. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
They'll run with Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the D has an extra defensive back here on a very important 3rd down.
Definite pass here.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They'll set up a throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. An incredible play there on 4th down. 47 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Come on, let's go!
They'll look to throw again. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Come on, let's go!
Back to throw again. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Tight end right, tight end right.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But that's not a call you see every day. A toss play inside their own 10-yard line. Takes a little bit of brass right there, and they were able to get a little bit of yardage.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. This is Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Dallas, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.
it.